Thank you all for coming. This is Moira Byrne, and she's going to say a few words and open the exhibition.
Okay. It's great coming to an event in your hometown of Bray, because even if you didn't know 10 people here, you certainly would, because all your neighbours would be here as well. So it's just the way it is living in a small enough town like Bray. And with that, it's kind of a real honour for me to open up the exhibition for some people that I've known. Most of you I have known for more years than I'm going to admit, or you want me to admit for that matter. But you guys started off the 04 group back in 1998, and like a lot of us around that time, you were doing a sitting girls and the special stitches, all the embroidery and that. I just did the humble patchwork, that was a bit different. But thing was, you were 9 people that were really talented. And when you got together, I think you sparked off each other to a certain extent and made something very special. And I think this exhibition, as you look around, you can see how special what they do and has been over the last 20 years. Because you started exhibiting back in 2004, and I think I've been to just all the exhibitions except the one you had down the country in Mellick, wasn't it? Yeah.
But that was a location day.
That was where I saw it, but I didn't see it down there exactly. So, but it was really good to see all of them, because I've seen your work over the years, and coming in here, it still was like something fresh, because some of the new things that are here, but it was also fresh because I was looking at it with different eyes. And I suppose over the years, you actually do that with artwork. If we look at any kind of artwork, and even if we know the artists, like in this case, I know so many of you, and see you all along the way, and the kind of personalities you have, and see that coming out in your work, that was kind of surprising and fabulous when I came here to look at it as well. And what's really good about being in a group like yours, or any of the textile groups, I mean, all of you that are in the 04 group are in other groups. I think you're probably all of you in something else as well. It could be felting, or it could be patchwork, or it could be some other form of embroidery, or nice stitching. But when you're in a group like that, working together is very different than working on your own. I spent half my stitching life stitching all on my own, never meeting up with other people that stitched like I did. And when I did the first time, the first day that I got together with other people, it was different. And I don't know whether it does something to your soul. I think you end up, don't you? You end up wanting to, you get inspired by the other people. And sometimes you have this mad notion, and you think, oh, that's going to be brilliant. And somebody else in the group says, yeah, that is brilliant. Go for it. Go on, we're behind you. And I think that is what's so special about something like the 04 group as well, because you've got each other to inspire you, and also to encourage you to go on. And for those of you who don't sew, you might know, but for those of us who do sew, we can look at each and every one of these pictures, and you can see the dozens of hours of work it is. We can see all the unsewing you had to do from time to time, which to all the rest of you is ripping it out, right? Undoing it and starting again. So all that layers and layers of sewing is not easily done, and it does take a lot of hours. And most of us now at this stage, we've got hands that are a bit decrepit. The arthritis is great, and you're sitting there and you're stitching, and as you start, you say, I'll never get to do this. And then your mind gets lost in the thread and the fabric, and you don't even feel the pain in your fingers. And I'd say each and every one of you that sew will say the same thing. And I remember saying to my doctor one time, is there anything I can do for, this is when it was only starting, for this arthritis? All I can tell you, every woman that I ever met that sewed has arthritis in her fingers, that tells me that doesn't matter. So it's not, you know, that's the way it is. I'd love to pick out loads of people's stuff here, and I'm really afraid to, because I'm going to pick out something and then everybody else have a favourite. But just while I'm standing here, I come from the Midlands of Ireland, and Sedella O'Brien has done 2 pieces here, that one and the one over there. It's in one of the circles, and that one's called Dahan and the Furtak. and the colours of the bog. And you know what? She has it just right. I grew up, and literally the Bog of Ireland was the next field to where I lived. And I grew up with those colours all during the summer and the autumn. And Sedella has captured it beautifully there. I look at the lovely oyster shell that Mary O'Reilly has done there in the corner. And can't you just really want to touch it? It's fantastic because she really has captured what the oyster shell feels like. So you can look at the oyster shell that she's made and you can almost feel it in your fingers. And that's kind of some of the magic of this kind of stitching. I was looking the other day with Anne at Anne's two Italian ones, where they're going there past the Agenta. And I've been in small Italian villages, and they're just like that. They're starting to crumble and fall down. And yet there's layers and layers and layers of all the things that have happened in that village, in those stones. And I think you captured it beautifully. I know, I'm not going to remember everybody's name. I know some of the stuff that Sheila Rooney's done, Sheila's things, are lovely because again, there's layers and layers and layers of slow stitching gone in. And you know that's there, you can see them, and I can feel them, and they're lovely because they're so tactile. It's a pity they're behind glass.
They're not.
Are they not?
Had a feel.
Oh, do you know what? I was being so careful. I was so careful. No, I don't blame you. Because they are tactile. Really. They really are. And what you want to do is go pet them. I can't ignore now when I look this side, the person who isn't here tonight. And we all loved her dearly. And that's Bea Cummins. And it's lovely to have a little reminder of Bea in the room as well. Because I do feel she's here as well. I don't know if some of you guys know, but for years, Bea and I did the library in the Irish Pastoral Society. And the fourth Saturday of every month, the two of us would be sitting in the library having a good on that. And we did workshops together in various weeks. So I have a lovely little piece of unfinished work of Bea's that I got after she passed away. So it's lovely having it here. Now, I know there are loads of the rest of you that I haven't mentioned, but I'm not going to. You know I think your work is amazing. You know the other people here today, this evening, and the people who came during the week, and the people that are yet to come are going to just love your work. Hello, Mary's.
Hello, Maura, how are you?
We know that everyone's going to absolutely love your work, but you know what? The thing that my husband kind of says this often, he's here in the room, so he can verify it for me. We all must be either mad or totally inspired. Because we cut up bits of fabric that are perfectly good like they are. We colour them and stain them and paint on them and tear them and stretch them and do all kinds of things.
And burn them.
And burn them, yeah, another good one. Sometimes with acid, some with plain. We do all of that, and then we stitch on top of them. And we keep stitching till you can't see what was in the bottom, what was put down first. So we're either totally mad or we're totally inspired. Because what you have done is take all those things apart and put them back together again and make a beautiful piece of art. And I think with that, I open the expo. Thank you.